Hi guys, ArchieLuxury. Go to f2bbs.com. www.f2bbs.com. The last bastion of free speech on the interweb. Hey guys, ArchieLuxury on the Poor Pluta channel. Today I'm doing a paid review for Matt P. G'day Arch, quick. This is paid review 21 QA70. Wristwatch check. I want to make a speedy. G'day Arch, hope all is well on your side. I was just hoping for some email advice, but you can do a video. I have saved just over 10,000 Australian dollars and was looking to get a watch. To mark the end of a long project, just looking for some advice, re what I should go for. My current collection is quite small and a bit generic. I've got a 36mm Datejust 116200 with silver dial and an oyster bracelet. He's got a Rolex Submariner 116610 LN, that's the subby date, steel. He's got a PAM 560 Lumina 8-day, and he's got a Speedmeister 1861. That's the 1861 movement. Because my collection is a bit boring, I'm looking to add something more interesting and fun. This is the short list. It's a bit desperate and just made up of watches that have caught my eye. Number one, a Jaeger-LeCoultre Reverso. Not sure on which model. The size confuses me a bit. Being a rectangular watch, I'd probably just be after a classic man-size hand wound manual wind one. Number two, Tudor Heritage Chrono. Tudor Heritage Chrono Blue Watch M70330. A Zenith or a Zenith A384. An Omega Bond Seameister or a Tag Heuer Tag Monaco. Caliber 11, the automatic men's 39mm. I've sent you some money. Thank you, Matt. So, what do I think? Firstly, I don't think your collection's boring. I think you got some really cool pieces. Absolutely cool pieces. You've got some really good bases covered there. You've got a Speedmaster. You got a PAM. You got a subby date steel, and you got a Datejust, a 116. So that means it's got the revised end links, improvements to the bracelet. Absolutely amazing. My best advice to you is Rolex. Man, seriously, man, you want my long-term advice from you? I think you've got a good little collection. You want to add quality, not garbage. My advice here, the JLC is a great watch. You want to add the grand size. The classic size is actually girly size. Grand size, and it's a weird measurement because it's not that, it's the length. It's a rectangular watch. It's kind of, but you need to get a grand size. Tribute to 1931 is another great Reverso. That's a possibility. They're not cheap, and you know, I love Reverso. Tudor Heritage Chrono. Look, seriously, man. Stay away from Tudor. Tudor is for people who can't afford Rolex. If you got $10,000, Tudor Chronos haven't gone so well. I had the Monte Carlo, never really went up. I bought it cheap and sold it cheap. Actually, I didn't make a dime on that baby. The Zenith, the A384. Beautiful watch. You're gonna be nuts to buy a Zenith. You're only gonna be paying. That's a fairly new model. It's a reissue of a vintage piece. Man, I wouldn't be buying that with my $10,000. It's absolute resale nightmare, man. You want to buy Zenith with a massive discount. It is a soft. It's soft. It's soft as they come, okay? I'm sorry to say this to you. It's soft, okay? Very soft. It's soft. It's soft. Then we've got the Omega Bond Seamaster. No, stay away from. Look, you got the Speedy. That's what you want. That's about it. I'm wearing a Speedy, and I'm telling you, man, you want to stay away from that. the Monaco caliber 11. I owned that watch. Absolutely loved it. I loved it. The problem is you're paying big money for essentially a Solita movement, which is kind of a, how do I put this? It's kind of a, it's because of Swatch Group. They're such nasty fikers. They don't allow LVMH, who owns Tag Heuer, to use their ETA, so they had to go to Solita, blah, 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 blah. My advice to you, seriously, $10,000? $10,000? Seriously, man, I'd be irresponsible. You want to buy Rolex, Rolex Steel Sports. Rolex Steel Sports, man. I would say Milgauss. I would say Air King. That's the new Air King. I'd say Explorer 1. That's what I would do, man. Wind and wear. You've really got a great collection. You've got a Datejust. You've got a Rolex Submariner date. You've got the Pam as a discount diver. I would get a wind and wear Rolex. Personally, I would say to you, get yourself, I love the Milgauss. I got the Z Blue. That watch is just special. Would I get a Reverso? Reverso's a beautiful watch, but you're not going to buy new. This is sounding like you want to buy new, man. You can't do that. You got to buy this pre-owned, the Tudor Heritage Chrono. No, stay away from that. You're going to burn half your money. That's stupid. The Zenith, it's a great watch. I prefer the Open Heart. Personally, I like the Open Heart better. You got to buy it at a discount. Very soft brand, Zenith. You know what? I like the Monaco. I actually like the Monaco secondhand. Look, what are they? They're Aussie dollars. You're in Australia. They're about 7.5, aren't they, to 8? Secondhand, you get them high fives, low 6. That's not terrible. I actually do enjoy. I enjoyed the Monaco. You gotta get the caliber 11. Forget anything else. You want caliber 11, full box papers. 5 to 6 is the sort of money on the pre-owned market. That's Aussie dollars, not US. Aussie. Yeah, that's kind of where I feel on that. But I would seriously say to you, man, I would scrap all of that and get myself a Z Blue. Okay, you might have to be a little bit over the 10. Okay. But man, it's Rolex. Your money's safe. Put a bit on a credit card. Doesn't matter. Just do it. Do it. Because you don't want to buy garbage you're going to regret. You don't want to buy that sort of stuff, man. You want to buy things that retain value. Value retention is a really important thing. It's important to have value retention. You don't want to lose. You don't want to pump and burn, dump it. You know, man, come on, man. You got a small collection. Don't buy. You got the money to spend. I'd stick to Rolex. Rolex is not. Look, the JLC. It's a great watch. You'll love it. It's beautiful, but it ain't going anywhere. It's not going anywhere. The Tudor, man, you got to buy that Tudor new. You got to be doing dough. Don't do that. If you're going to buy a Tudor, you buy a Black Bay or the Black Bay GMT. That's what I would buy in Tudors. Stay away from their chronographs. The best chronograph is the one you got, the Speedmaster, in that sort of price range. The Zenith, but stay away from that, man. It's dangerous. What are you going to do there, man? What are you going to do? Come back to me in 2 years' time and say you want your money back? Man, that's a dumb move. The Omega Bond Seamaster. Look. It's a nice watch. Omega makes a nice Seamaster, but don't do that. That's dumb. Tag Heuer Monaco. Yeah, actually, on the pre-owned, it semi makes sense. But I'd rather get a Milgauss, an Explorer 1, or an Air King. Man, I'm telling you, your money's safe. Wind and Wear Rolex Steel Sports. Wind and Wear Rolex Steel Sports. You've got 2 date Rolexes. Let's get a Wind and Wear Rolex Steel Sports. 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 That's what you got to memorize, that, man. That's what I would do. The choice is yours. You decide. I've given you my advice. I'm the pontiff. Guys, like, subscribe, and tell your friends. Don't be afraid to put some comments down below. And remember, I can't survive on Google Ads. I need your support. Please, please, please get a paid review done now. Get a paid review. Sponsor me on Patreon. Patreon allows you to put a small amount of money every month to keep me going, because without your support, I can't survive. And buy Rolex, man. Rolex. I gotta tell you, man, be very careful with other brands. Rolex. I love me Rolex. Oh Lord, won't you buy me a Rolex watch? Guys, you gotta do the sensible thing. It would be wrong for me to point him in the wrong direction. He's really gotta wisen up. Okay, guys, I will see you in the next one. Hi guys, ArchieLuxury, and who do I recommend in America? In America, who do I recommend for quality pre-owned wristwatches? David SW. Go to davidsw.com. He is the best, the greatest pre-owned dealer in all of the United States of America. David SW. Hey guys, ArchieLuxury. Who do I recommend for watches in Brisbane and Sydney? Vintage Watch Co. That's correct. Vintage Watch Co. in Brisbane Arcade in Brisbane and the Strand Arcade in Sydney. Vintage Watch Co. Brisbane and Sydney. Ronnie, I've known him since the late 90s. Ronnie is a top bloke. Luke is a great guy. Vintage Watch Co. That is who I recommend in Australia. Check out Vintage Watch Co. and the guys' amazing range of watches. They also do service and repairs. Vintage Watch Co. That is where the pontiff goes. You know, some of my Pateks came from Vintage Watch Co. That's right, guys. Vintage Watch Co.